Hi Pisces, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your weekly Tarotscope for the week ahead. If you hear any cars or noises or birds or anything, I've got my door open today because it's lovely and sunny, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna have some air and see the sunshine. Anyway, as always, the housekeeping is always down below, along with the subscription button if you feel so inclined. Let's see what we have for you this week. We have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is about feeling overburdened. It's about feeling like you've taken on too much, or if you're at the point of overwhelm. It's very much an energy of, if you look, the ant is carrying, you can carry 3 times its load, right? You can carry, I think it's 3 times its own body weight. I think it could be more than that. But if you look, it's carrying everything and a rock and a little bit of fern on top. It's carrying everything and anything. It's about learning to, it's calling you to share your load, to share your problems, to share your woes, to not take on every chore. I kind of feel like there's people around you that are going, oh, could you do this for me? Or could you do this for me? Oh, could you do this for me? And you're so obliging that you've taken on way more tasks to do than you can actually, or you're getting to the point where you can't cope with the load that you've got and people keep asking you for more. It is okay to say no. I kind of feel like you're taking on other people's things. I think you're doing them a favour by taking it on and being a kind, considerate, generous person, saying, yeah, I'll do that for you, yeah, I'll do that for you. Oh, it's okay, I'll do it for you because it's for you. At some point you have to stop doing that, and at some point you have to decide whether you want to maybe give some of those tasks back, or even look at whether anybody's doing the same for you. Who's looking around to go, oh, actually, she's got a lot on her plate. Is there anything I can take off the load for them? Let's see what else we've got. By the way, if I say he or she or gender, it's not specific. It's just what's coming in. Yeah, we have the Star. With the case with this overwhelm, I kind of feel like this is getting to the point. It could be causing anxiety. It could be causing possible depression. If that's the case, if this is emotional overload, mental overload, because we have a mental load of our to-do list running through our heads all the time, or literal physical overload, as in you are putting too much pressure on your body, whatever it is, this is overwhelm and overload. You need to stop. You need to take that off. You also need to give yourself time to recover. It kind of feels like this is a lesson, like you've reached the point of overwhelm. It's time to reach out to those around you, your support network, and those closest to you, to help take over that load. It could be just saying to work colleagues, do you know what, I've actually taken on too much work. Could you, or speaking to your manager or whoever, just go, do you know what, I've taken on a bit too much work. Could I pass some of it on to somebody else just to help me catch up? Or if you've taken on too many orders, just explain to them, I'm really sorry, this has come up. There's going to be a 1 to 2 week delay. If you can, say, if that's not okay, would you like a refund or a reduction? Or I'd be surprised if anybody, because you've been upfront quite far ahead, that you're going to have some form of delay. I can't imagine too many people would be too cross. But it's the fact that you're upfront and honest, rather than before it gets late going, do you know what, there may be a delay on your order, or and by doing that, by loosening your load, I think you'll find a lot of the anxiety, a lot of the overwhelming feelings. Also chores around the house, asking a partner if they can help around the house, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to function. You have to be able to support yourself, and then you have to support those closest and nearest and dearest to you. And you're not going to be able to do that if you don't, if you're suffering under this and it's causing anxiety and feelings of stress and panic, basically, because of what's going on. It's about giving yourself time and space to heal, and the Star is all about healing. It's about having this clear vision of where you want to be, what the end goal is going to look like, but allowing yourself to recharge and find the way that you are going to get there. In order to succeed, you have to appreciate that it's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. You can't do everything at 100 miles an hour. You can't do everything right now. You're going to have to space out the tasks. You're going to have to build out a plan and a way forward in order to get there. So like within work, if you take on too much work and then you struggle and you're handing back work, and that keeps or you're not meeting deadlines, rather, you're not meeting deadlines, and you're taking on too much, that shows that you have poor workload management or poor time management. When really, yes, you probably can get all those. You could potentially get all that work done in that time. But if there is any hiccup on the road, like if that ant stumbles on a small rock along the way, or a chip in along the way, all of that is coming tumbling down. It's on the brink. It's teetering on the edge of being too much and collapsing altogether. And when that everything all collapses and falls down, that is the Tower card. And the Star card comes after the Tower card. It's building back up. It's trying to recover after that overwhelming catastrophic event. And I just kind of feel like if you don't start, it's kind of like trying to prevent a Tower moment. There's no Tower here to show that it is going to be inevitable, but it's showing that the potential for it is there, because you've got this tower of materials that the ant is carrying, and if it just gets unsteady on its footing a little bit, everything is coming crashing down. And then you're playing catch up. And then, so it's about giving yourself the time and the space, and caring about yourself enough to make sure that your workload is manageable and has taken in weatherproofing, storm, catastrophe, things for obstacles to be in the way, that you have a bit of wiggle room in order to negotiate those. And it's about giving yourself that time and space, and self-care. Not overloading yourself is a form of self-care. I hope that is of some use to you this week, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.